Hello everyone, it's Deb again. So I thought I'd do another little update here out in the Suboverland. I finally got all the other netting up. The last update you saw, I only had that one up and we only had that leg in. And so we got this support leg put in, and I put the little mounting brackets here on the front of the boards and down here on the front of the boards. I could have stretched this net more this way, but I didn't want to put these in to the ends of the wood. It was hard enough doing it down here because this wood was, for some reason, it was harder than the 2x4s, and we started to strip the heads of these screws. Thankfully, I don't think I'll ever need to take them out, because if I do, I'll have to get one of those special bits that takes out stripped screws. So this is how it looks on this side, and I didn't realize it at first, but this is a double net. I realized that it was a double net, but what I didn't realize was that it's a pocket. It's sewn on one side and it's open up here, so I can actually store stuff down inside these nets, and that will kind of make them go a little bit lower too, because right now, you know, they're pretty high up, but hopefully it'll work. And over there on that side, that was the big stickler where I didn't really know what I was going to do because I didn't have any wood over there. And these are the screws that came with the little mounting brackets here, and it's a number 10. And so what my ex did was he went and got a bracket, and I'm gonna try to show you here. Get myself stuck under the bed. Let me put it on zoom. You're probably not going to be able to tell because it's black. Everything's black. But we got an L bracket. That's one face. And then that's another face right here. So it was a perfect little L bracket. And it had two holes already. It already had several holes in it. But it had two center holes. One right here and one right here. And so we took out this bolt, which holds the seat belt. This is the seat belt thingy. So we took that bolt out, and the hole in the bracket was too small, so my ex took the bracket into work and he reamed out that hole bigger so that this bolt would fit through it. And so today I came out here and I took that bolt out and I set that bracket down in there and tightened it back up. And then over here, that's that mounting bracket. Again, it's kind of black, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. But see right there? That's the mounting bracket. And so for the hole that was going in that way, I didn't, you know, we couldn't use these regular black screws, and so we got these. This is a 1032, which is basically, this is a number 10. It's not a 1032, but it's a number 10. And so he got this from work, and along with a washer and a little lock nut. Lock nut has a nylon washer on the inside of it. And so I took the mounting hardware and I put that screw in through that hole, and it fit just perfectly. And then on the other side of the bracket, on the back side, I put the washer and then the lock nut, and then I tightened it all down. And so it's good to go. It's a little bit strange, you know, the way I have this set up and everything, but it's the only way I could figure out how to do that side. And up there, I had to put it in on this facing side. So, but that's the way it is. Over here, I don't know if you remember from the last video, but that's why I put them on the side of the boards. Over here was so that I could actually get to it. It is kind of at a weird angle. I don't know if you can tell or not. It's meant to be used like this, where it's on, you know, on the facing side. But it works. I've been pulling on it and everything, and it doesn't come off of there. And also down here at the bottom, we had to do the same thing. I am literally crawled up underneath the bed, which is why I sound so weird, like I'm struggling. So that's not coming out of there. And so that solved my problem. Oh, I can't even get out from under here, you guys. Oh, geez. So yeah, that's how we got the workaround there. Grandma Ray had suggested taking this and gluing it to this screw, but this is actually has a rounded head, a little bit of rounded heads. It's not flat, and there's not too many adhesives that work all that great for plastic to metal. And so we just came up with this solution, which is super secure. That bracket is definitely not going anywhere. And there's a wire. I have my wire for my backup camera. It's running behind that bracket. I made sure to keep it out of the way and keep it free. So if anything ever happens to the backup camera, I'll still be able to get to it, which, God forbid, because that would be a pain in the butt. And then I got the shelf liner installed. I cut it to the length, and I screwed up because I rolled it out the wrong way. I think you're still zoomed in. Oh, hold on, let me fix this. I rolled it out the wrong way, and so it's actually not gripping very well. You're supposed to have it the other side down, and then it grips much easier. But unfortunately, I didn't realize I had it backwards or upside down until after I cut out that corner right there. You see that part? I had to cut that out to try to make it, you know, nice and neat. And then, you know, probably half an hour later, I realized I had screwed up. So if I flip it over, that cutout is it's gonna look really bad. So I'm probably gonna get another roll of this and start over. And then I can just use this elsewhere as I need it. But yeah, it was a good idea, except for the execution was poorly done. And I don't know if I showed you, but hold on, let me set you down here. I've tried to do this video twice or 3 times, so I may have mentioned this already, and I'm sorry if I have. But I knew that these were double mesh, like it has 2 layers of mesh, but what I didn't realize that it was sewn together on one full side. So this is actually a pocket, so I can put all sorts of stuff down in there. I probably did say that already. I'm sorry. I'm hot. I've got a lot of mosquito bites, and again, this is take 2 or 3, so I forgot what I said already. And then my blower motor control module, it went out again over the winter. It was actually one of the coldest days of the winter last year. Well, it was this year, whatever. I think it was in January. But it was definitely one of the coldest days that we had. And it was really bad. And it popped out again. These things are just notorious for going out. And it was like literally 1 degree or 0, and I was not gonna replace it. So I had to live with it all winter. I did not have any kind of heat, no way to defrost anything, and it was a big challenge. But I made it through, so I think I can pretty much live without this thing. But I had already bought a new one, and I just wanted to replace it and get it done and over with, because, you know, sometimes I might need the defrost. Like this morning when I had to go out to the Azure Standard drop, it was all fogged up and everything, and it would have been easier to get out of here quicker if I had had the blower motor. So I got that replaced. So my tool's up there. While I was at it, I replaced the screws that hold that trim panel up, that big plastic thing that covers the blower motor. I replaced those. They were 7mm. And I think that's it for today. I got a new cell phone holder right there. Hopefully that works out. I don't normally need my cell phone while I'm driving, but on the road, like when I went to Idaho, I was, you know, using it for maps and stuff, and it would have been probably easier to have it up there so I can have easy access to it. I don't use the Siri and the GPS or anything like that, but I do still pull up maps on my phone. So I've got that. Oh, and I put deer whistles on the front of the car, or the truck, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know if they work very well. I read a lot of good reviews and I read bad reviews, so they were cheap enough. So I just went ahead and, sorry, I had to put my shoes on. I just went ahead and bought some. And they have to be forward facing, and everything up here is curved, so I'm not quite sure that I got them perfectly forward facing. But these are the only areas that I have is down here. I think you're supposed to put them up here in the grill, but I literally didn't have anywhere to mount them up here, and nowhere there either. So I just put them right down here. I put one there and one under my fog light, and I just tried to face them forward as much as possible. The idea is that the wind comes in through the front, and you probably won't be able to tell, but yeah, there's holes on the bottom. So it comes in through the front and out the bottom, and it's supposed to make a noise that gets deers out of the way or whatever. I've got 2 more over there. And I thought more is probably better, especially if they're not very effective. And so even though, you know, you're technically only supposed to need 1 set, I put 2 sets. I actually bought 4 sets because I thought I would have room up here to do some, and I don't. I can't fit it under that gap there, and there's just nowhere to do it here. So hopefully those keep the deer out of the way, and I won't have to worry about that. Okay guys, I think that's it for today. I just wanted to share with you my little progress here. It's super sticky and humid, and the mosquitoes are killing me here. I found a place here for my mats that I took out that were, you know, in normal usage. I found a place for them under here. So I actually had to take one out and lay it on the ground when I was replacing the blower motor module. So that'll come in handy. I've got nothing else that'll really fit up in there. And sometimes I do need these. Sorry, I'm slapping myself because of the mosquitoes. So there we go. Cargo nets installed. And now I have a place to put extra stuff. I'm really excited about that. Really excited. So, all right guys, I gotta get away from these mosquitoes. I will talk to you again later then. Bye.